quite naturally, as a competitor that I am, I wanted to come out and do well, and maybe that's probably one of the reasons that a lot of shots were short, layups was a little long, you know, whatever it may be, but it felt good competition playing against, you know, Indiana's playing good, as you know, and the Bulls were playing good until I came back. You know, I tried to stay away as much as I could. I mean, the more active that I was in other sports, really kept my mind away from the game. And I was really, when I was in baseball, I was a very far distance away from the game. But, you know, when you love something for so long, I mean, when you try to walk away from it, I think at the time that I walked away from it, I probably needed it, you know, mentally more so than anything. But yeah, I really, truly missed the game.
Rennie Schneider's...
Welcome to World Sport. I'm Phil Jones.
And I'm Bob Pasella. Thanks for joining us.
Well, this was a day a sporting great returned.
Arguably the best to ever play the game, Phil. Michael Jordan was back on the court on Sunday, 17 months after retiring from the game to try his hand at baseball. And while Michael never looked comfortable on the diamond, he looked right at home on the hardwood. Jordan getting the standing O from the standing room only crowd in Indiana as the Bulls took on the Pacers. And it didn't take Michael long to launch his first shot, but Michael showing signs of the layoff. But in the second half, it was vintage Jordan. The steal took it coast to coast. Don't know many baseball players that can do this. Game went overtime. Michael hitting the J. He finished with 19 points, but it wasn't enough. The Pacers won by 7. However, the outcome was almost anticlimactic to Jordan's return. CNN's Tom Kirkland was there and has more from Indianapolis.
Michael Jordan returned to the NBA in dramatic style, but it's obvious it'll take his airness some time to return to his dominant play. He admitted before the game to some big butterflies, and once the game started, he appeared a little out of sync and out of shape. But all any basketball fan cares about is that Michael Jordan is back in business.
I love the game. You know, I had a great opportunity to come back. You know, I tried to stay away as much as I could. I mean, the more active that I was in other sports, really kept my mind away from the game. And I was really, when I was in baseball, I was a very far distance away from the game. But, you know, when you love something for so long, I mean, when you try to walk away from it, I think at the time that I walked away from it, I probably needed it, you know, mentally more so than anything. But yeah, I really, truly missed the game. And I missed my friends, you know, certainly I missed my teammates. And I missed the atmosphere a little bit. And, you know, so I was eager to get back into the, you know, the rim of things.
There's going to be a period of adjustment where we've got to learn how to play with him. It changes almost everybody's role on this team entirely. And the key is if we can adjust to that during these last 16 games, because we have the playoffs coming up, and we're going to need to learn how to play with him and vice versa.
Well, his intensity is there, and I don't know what he shot this evening, but the shots will go down, but the intensity, the defensive presence is still there, the quickness. So it's just a matter of time before, you know, he steps back to the level and you'll start seeing big games from him.
I can't believe he took 28 shots for his first game back. Jeez, I haven't taken 28 shots all year. So it shows you he is the man.
Michael's welcome back tour next hits the fabled parquet at the Boston Garden on Wednesday night. And then on Friday, what promises to be an emotional homecoming in Chicago when none other than Shaquille O'Neal and the Orlando Magic come to town. At the Market Square Arena in Indianapolis, Tom Kirkland, CNN Sports.
And ironically enough, Wednesday night's game at the Boston Garden probably will be Jordan's last at the old building. They're tearing it down at the end of the season.
The same old Michael Jordan. Well, almost.
Bulls were playing good until I came back.
Details of his return, plus the Knicks' problem child, Anthony Mason. The worm takes a nap, but it doesn't cost him. And then, even more Michael. How excited are we?
I want to be Mike-like.
You can't put it any better than that, I think. It's great that he's back. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. Bob Lorenz, Mike Glenn. A week ago, you know, this could have been any old show, but one guy said the words, "I'm back," and it set the world on fire. Just turned it upside down, Mike. Michael Jordan played his first game today after a 17-month retirement. At the start, it took a long time for all the pregame stuff. I couldn't pull myself away from the TV. What was going on in your life?
Absolutely captivating. I think the entire country and probably overseas as well was captivated, just wanting to see him back on the floor, ready to play.
Okay, let's not waste any time. Let's see what happened when Michael and the Bulls took on the Indiana Pacers at Market Square. He got the introductions. Not a lot of fanfare because he was on the opposite court, but he did get a standing O. And then the first shot